deciding to go for it on 4th down. And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. The Jets at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Complete to right. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Burrow on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Now Burrow on first down. Man open left side is Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Mixing up the middle. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. This is Mixon on the draw, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On play action, now Rodgers. On the move to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. But Charles, in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last 2 drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
In motion left comes Brown.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, here's Burrow.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. They go play action with Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped. There he goes left side. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Johnson for the extra point try.
And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Burrow on play action.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
That is caught. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
That's pulled in by Wilson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. To throw is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down, goal to go. Barkley diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Burrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Burrow connecting with Mixon.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Here's Burrow.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for two and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the one and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
2nd down and 3.
Now Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. A final shot now for Burrow. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.